Kallian's going to head back to the temple to see if there's anything else there worth acquiring. Let's see. She'll take Alistair.
Yes.
Indeed.
Morrigan. And Liliana.
Indeed.
Let's see. Here it is. Looks like Alistair's gone up at least a level. One level will increase his strength. Weapon and shield is maxed out, so now we can focus on Templar abilities. Cleanse area. Enemy has buff spell at short range. That will be cleanse area. That should work for now. Shield wall. Morgan needs to put her rock armor and
As you wish.
cross weapons on.
You need me?
Liliana is fine, just the way she is. Kallian O'Donnell helmet. See, is there anything we need to hand out to people? Don't think so. Oh boy, we need to sell some stuff. She has got a load of stuff she doesn't want or need. So back to camp for a minute. Go talk to Bodan.
If there's anything I can do for you, please, please tell me.
Let's see your wares.
I'm sure you'll be pleased.
Yep. Alright, sell the weapons we don't want. Faith Sedge we'll keep. That's a good axe. Canary sword. We need to sell that, I guess. Getting some high quality excuse me, gear right now. Ironwood bows and things. It's a good helmet. Those gloves we'll give to Zevran. And those boots we'll hang on to for now. Actually, she might save those elven clothes for herself. We'll see. Armor of Diligence is good. This is just worth a lot of money, the ceremonial armor. But it's not very good armor. Mostly for looks. Silver rings. Kallian keeps that wedding band for good luck from her former betrothed. It has sentimental value. Okay, Ring of Faith should be given to a mage. Store these two gifts away for now. Zevran has some gloves and boots. Ring of Faith, plus 10% fire damage. We'll give that to Morrigan. Bow to the Magister Lords, not that good. Alright. I think we're ready to go. If you have any questions, feel free to send them through the chat board. Glad to answer any.
Yes.
Let's see how Zevran does.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Zev, let's level you up. Strength is plenty. Cunning is kind of low. Two dex and one cunning to him. Combat movement, something he needs. Let's increase his dual weapon finesse for now. Get his momentum going. Morrigan, let's buff you up. And onward. Kind of nice having Zev in the group. He's got some stealth ability. We haven't cleared out all of this area. There might be some things that we might like to acquire. There's gonna be a dust wraith in here. Might as well kill it for experience. Oops.
Trap right ahead. Trap right ahead.
Everybody freeze.
On my way.
Traps are kind of useless when the guards are dead. Might slow us down a little bit, but that's about it.
As you like.
Okay, let's get our own buffs going.
Huh. And I'm off.
There it is.
Huh.
Little poison. Okay, now last time we went through this door there. This time we'll go this way. Let's see. Let's get our poison supply back up. I like having 99 flasks of the death row. And Zevran might be more skilled in poison making. I haven't really checked that. Can you do crow poison? Yeah, you can. Crow poison is my favorite. Okay, everybody, hang back. Kallian will scout ahead, see what's waiting us. A mage and some archers and a guy with a battle axe. The archer's going to probably... Yeah, let's get over here. The poison? Just finish you off quick.
Oh, right.
These reavers have some kind of ability to cause damage through their own pain.
Yes! Oh, it fell down.
Go boom. Okay, an Axeman. I wonder if there's a magic user hiding behind. Oh, there's a trap. Can't do anything with it. Come on. How you doing? Some poison? And see. Oh. How you both? That's kind of silly. Little head lob. Always fun.
Oh, right.
And a flurry. Ouch. I was hoping to run through that for it. Caught her. Any mages hiding back here? No? Heading into the inner temple area. Probably should have brought Sten. There might be dragons about. Drakes at least. There's a box over there.
Going.
Hopefully we will be able to handle it. Now if Kallian dies, the adventure ends. We don't reload it. We don't use save games. It's simply over. Makes it more exciting that way. Play it normal. We've been through these caverns before,
Now this is a
but we haven't
challenge.
cleared all of them out. Oh, some dragons. Well, baby dragons.
Yes.
Her Phoenix armor gives her very good protection against fire. Now, Leanne is maxed out on her lockpicking skills, so we'll bring her up here to go through these chests. If you have any comments or questions, please direct them to me through the chat room. Be glad to answer any questions. And let's get our bow back. Here's another room that we cleared on an earlier journey through here. We didn't go up this way though. Looks like cages. Something being kept. Goats? What is that? Oh, Alistair will like this. Dragons. These are male dragons. They're the ones that, well, they look after the babies, I guess. Watch the nest. Do what they can to give babies. Come out of stealth. Bring him back towards the party. Now you can hold down the left mouse key and select a group like that. Okay. can't she move up there?
Saving the day. Go.
Ridiculously awesome.
Okay, that's 1. 2. Where's the other one? There was 3 of them.
Trap right ahead.
Whoa. Take care of that, will you, Liliana? There's another one back here.
Right
That could
away.
be devastating if you're running from a drake or a dragon. The other dragon probably got bored and headed back to the goats. We'll go see. Maybe he just wasn't that hungry. I don't think anyone in our group has ranger skills.
And I'm off.
You okay, Zeph? Helps when you have a bunch of archers or missile troop characters like Morrigan in the group. Someone like Zevran can distract them, while the rest of us pelt them with missile fire. Alright, let's continue. Now the passage to the left has already been cleared out. This is where a couple of assassins
Oh, right.
and a mage battled Kallian. On a previous foray into the temple. Okay, I don't think we've been here before. Let's have them hang back. Kallian will move up ahead. Yep, there's people up here. Couple warriors. Now, in front of these stairs, there's a couple of traps, but Kallian can't see them because she's not good enough rogue. But she can avoid them. And we'll see if we can take out this elite cultist overseer. Dirt in the face. And some poison. See what he's got?
And I'm off.
Spellweaver. It's a very good sword for arcane warriors.
Oh, right.
Okay, Zeph, move up. Select this drink skin. Oh, I hear another one. Dirt in the face. Morgan, take a potion. Good. I think we have 6 Drake scales. Liliana, you want to take care of those traps?
On my way.
Thank you. Thank you for helping me, or Kallian, level up. It's always a good thing. Level 15 rogue now. 2 in dexterity, 1 in cunning. I think I'll start working on assassin skills. Mark of Death. Move our pickpocketing ability over here. Alright. What do we got? Save? You want to save often in this game. It crashes a lot. 5 scales. We need 1 more. I think it's up here. Protecting a mage, an assassin, and a archer. Okay, hang back. Let's take out the mage first. Don't like mages. Then I have the others attack the Drake, while Kallian maneuvers away from it. Alright, here we go.
Here I am.
Bye-bye. Whoop. Or as Curly Joe would say, whoop, 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 whoop. Assassin, huh?
Right. Yes.
Aw. Took my kill. And that makes 6 Drake scales.
Huh.
Book?
Yes.
And
Oh, right.
what's in here? Life Drinker. That'd be good for a blood mage. We don't have one in our group yet, though. Not that I'm aware of, anyway. Look at our map. What haven't we gone through? I think we've gone through everything. Yep, we've cleared the temple out. I think we'll head to Orzammar next. Got a couple of quests I could take care of there, finish out there. There's a dragon on top of this mountain that I'd like to kill eventually. But I don't think we have good enough armor in the group yet that people can actually wear. I'm thinking Stan and Alistair could go up against it. If Alistair had some good armor. And maybe wind to heal people. Don't want to take chances with dragons. And then Morrigan wants me to kill Flemeth. From past games, I know that she turns into a dragon. And that's a hard fight too. But we can take out some wraiths on the way back. Get some experience.
Huh.
There's one. Let's do a sweep. Okay, everybody catch your breath. And then we'll open the final one. Now there's an elite dust wraith that comes out of it. Okay, let's get people set up a little bit. Liliana, go to your bow. Stand here. Morrigan, you stand over there. Zephyr,
Always ready.
you stand on that side. And... oh, Zev, stand over there. And she'll open it up. Everybody move freely. Crow poison.
And I'm off.
Liliana, heal up. Where is it? Get her in a corner. Take another potion. Two elite wraiths. Not just one. My mistake. Whoop! Forgot about him. Them. Forgot about them. Now there'd be a lot more of these wraiths in the temple, and they can appear at very inopportune moments, like when you're facing mages and archers and so forth. But we did the ritual before we entered, with the black pearl and the taper and the brazier, which neutralized most of them. You see it burning out here. Now we're going to go to Orzammar. There's some quests there we need to finish, and then we'll go to Denerim to do the same. I think we'll go to the Frostback Mountains entrance to Orzammar. I need to talk to a mage there. Finish a quest for the Mages Collective. Maybe we'll say hi to Fern. Uh-oh. Oh, this is no problem. Hey, Lathan, get your bow up. Oop, she had it out. My mistake.
You have coin, stranger? With Orzammar closed off, old Tegrin can give you a discount. Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
I do indeed. Let's see this discount of yours. Tome of Skill and Sundry. Yeah. You can have this freeze bomb. I only mess with acid flasks because they're the most numerous. Okay. Painting, yeah. Silver Sword of Mercy. Blue satin shoes. These apprentices' amulets are useful. They add +1 to armor and get some fire and cold resistance. And +1 strength could be useful. That it? Yes. Go ahead and use that book. Max out our coercion skills so we can start working on other things. Like ranger skills. That'd be useful. Okay. Master Coercion. The character is a silver-tongued master of coercion, able to sway just about anyone. Which adds another quest at Orzammar. Now that I have that maxed out. This would be a great life, wouldn't it? Just walking through mountains and forests, and making your living off the land through adventuring. Hello.
What can I do for you?
I have a note here from your master.
This ought to be interesting. Such diction. This man is a true scholar and rhetorician. I am honored to be fired by one such as he. Good day.
Yep, good day. Hoping you find another job soon. Nobody should be without work. Need to talk to Dagna and see if we can catch a thief in the thieves' quarter.
So I see you are quite the little deceiver after all.
Finally decided to gloat, have you?
It simply suits my view of the Chantry that one of their devoted sisters should turn out to be so full of hypocrisy.
There are good people in the Chantry. Many good people who are just there to help others.
And apparently at least a few who are simply pretending to be good.
At least I was trying to be better than I was. At least I regretted the evil I'd done. Better that than be someone who's never loved anyone or anything, least of all herself. Anything but that.
It seems at least you got the self-righteousness down pat. Well done.
I think they like each other.
Yes.
There she is.
Hello, how can I... It's you! And it's been, well, quite a while. Enough time to get to the circle and back, I hope. Oh, please tell me what they said.
I understand she might be in Dragon Age Inquisition, if you help her out on this. First Enchanter Irving has accepted you for study.
Ancestors, bless you! I can't believe it! There hasn't even been a dwarven observer in the circle since Urelden in the 13th century. I need to pack. No, my parents would get suspicious. I need to go. Is there anything I should bring? Books? Tuition?
Nothing. The mages need every ally they can get.
Then I should go before my parents come looking for me. If you ever go to the circle again, maybe I'll see you there.
Could be.
Ancestors' gardens are here.
One quest taken care of. Now we gotta go talk to a thief. A brand. Oh. Yeah, now that I have Master Coercion, we'll talk to Roget.
Who are you? You don't look like any guardsman I ever saw, and that's not much of a uniform.
Persuade. I'm Kallian, a Grey Warden.
Oh, you looking for a chance to bring in some coin? Could be I have that opportunity. Especially for someone with a few connections above ground.
I'd have to hear what you're asking for.
Human kings, you know. They make these ridiculous laws. Like about who gets to buy and sell lyrium, the sacred gift the stone provides us to show her love. No law should regulate that. The laws are meant to keep mages away from the stuff, so there's always buyers in the Circle Tower. I got one man named Godwin. He's expecting a delivery of a stone's weight. You want an investment opportunity? I could see fit to, say, sell you that lyrium instead, at the reasonable price of 50 sovereigns. You can keep it, or, since you can travel freely from here, sell it to Godwin, who you know is buying. And if you bring back his return order, I could pay you, say, 20 sovereigns as a finder's fee.
Persuade. 50's a bit much when you've got no options. Let's say 40.
You haggle like a merchant born. Deal. Here's the lyrium, then. You, probably don't want to take it out of the box. I'll be waiting for the next order somewhere out of sight. Say, just around the corner.
Sounds good. Okay. Hello.
What do you want, Warden? You're out of your element down here.
I'm looking for a thief. A thief who's got the name Shady, who dared to steal from the Shaperip.
Is that so? What makes you think anyone here would turn me, this person in? You've walked into a sodding fight, Warden, and I've already passed your stupid tome along. Too bad for you.
Yep, too bad for me. Too bad. Proving receipt. Okay. Somebody at the provings has got the book.
Spare a bit for the needy? Have you a coin to spare, milady? It's for my son. He's sick. He hasn't any clean clothes to wear or anything to eat today. Neither have I.
Here's 5 silver. Buy yourself a meal.
Thank you. That a stranger would care so much when my own family barred me from their halls unless I'm willing to. But no! I can't bear to even think of it!
You seem upset. Is there some way I could help?
I wish there were. My name is Erlinda. I wasn't always like this. I was born to a mining caste family. We weren't wealthy, but I never went hungry before. Now it's all gone, and it's my own fault. Ancestors curse me, but there's nothing I can do to set it right.
What does your family want you to do?
My son's father is casteless, as is he. I used to be a miner, but my parents stripped my caste and refused to accept me back. Unless I agree to abandon the child in the deep roads and pretend I never bore him.
That's horrible.
I cannot abandon my baby. The Shapers teach that only children of true lineage exist, not those born casteless. But they never carried a child. He cries like any other infant, and smiles when he's warm and full. I can't kill him because of an accident of birth, an accident I forced on him.
Maybe I could reason with your family.
You would do that? But why?
I don't like seeing children suffer.
Then I cannot offer enough gratitude. But I warn you, my father is a stiff-necked man. His name is Ordell, and he's usually at Tapster's in the evening. I do not think he will listen to you. But I will wait anxiously to see if you can do what you promise.
Well, I didn't promise. I said I'd try.
And I'm off.
Welcome to That Place for Walkthroughs with Kallian, the City Oaf of Dragon Age Origins. My shtick is that if Kallian dies, the adventure ends. Makes it more exciting that way. If you have any questions or comments,
That
feel free to
is
enter.
rather wily of you, Zevran.
What is so wily of me, oh magical temptress?
Getting in the good graces of the one who decides whether you live or die. Not to mention the one who can protect you against your former comrades.
And I am supposed to believe you are here out of a sense of patriotism, perhaps?
Hardly that.
We all have our reasons for doing what we do. Mine happen to come with a set of lovely eyes.
Yeah, Morrigan. Who's down here? There's one of the dwarves I need to convince to re-enter the joining. Guidon.
You new in the fights? I don't remember seeing you before.
You don't get out much. I'm Kallian, of the Grey Wardens.
It's a pleasure. Sorry it can't be longer. Name's Guidon, and I just tendered my resignation. Somehow I don't think the ancestors will favor me today.
Dylan Forender asked me to speak to you.
I bet he did. That man thinks nothing is beneath him. Well, you could just tell him I had my reasons. It's not so much what happened, as what's going to. I heard from a reliable source Lord Harriman's already given up the throne. Balin called this whole proving to let his lordship save face when he concedes.
That's ridiculous. Harrimont isn't conceding.
Oh? And where did you hear this that's more reliable than a member of the Assembly?
Now, her cunning is a lot greater than her strength. So, persuade would work better, but she doesn't want to lie. And since her coercion skill's so high, she's going to use intimidate instead. Dulin, and I'm rallying honorable fighters for Harrimont.
I suppose there's nothing his lordship would do without consulting Dulin. He's always been his top man. Maybe you're right. I'm just a warrior. I've always tried to stay out of these noble politics. If I find out this whole thing was some flunky of Balin's lying to me for his own gain, I'll...
Get back into proving and knock some heads?
Maybe I will at that.
Welcome to That Place for Walkthroughs. Playing it normal with Kallian, the City Oaf of Dragon Age Origins. Hey. Something I said? Hello, Death Row. was that? Dual weapon sweep. And Twister.
Too easy.
Victorious.
For you.
Somebody steal my kill.
Going.
Oh. Reconnecting. 4 seconds. There's the volume of Shaper History. I see we've reconnected. That's good. Just got the book that we needed for the Shaper. Welcome to that place for walkthroughs with Kallian, the city elf of Dragon Age Origins. Playing it normal. If she dies, the adventure ends. Makes it more exciting that way. Oh, we gotta speak to this guy too. He's another one of the fighters that's dropping out of the provings. Faisal.
Look, I already told the Proving Master I withdrew. Do you have to keep harassing me?
I've never seen you before in my life.
Nor I you, but it's pretty obvious who you're working for.
And who do you think I'm working for?
So I take it you weren't sent here to find out if I withdrew from the Proving. In that case, never mind.
Persuade. If you tell me what's happening, I could help you.
Look, it's just, when I was younger, I had a thing with this Idukan girl, Revelka. Lesser cousin, nowhere near the throne. Her family wanted her marrying up, so they matched her with a BMO. But we didn't exactly stop seeing each other.
And now Balin's found out.
I thought we were discreet, but she's married to a Desher's heir. He'd kill me if he knew. So I have to slink out of here like some worthless brand for fear Balin will tell the whole city.
What evidence does he have?
They have letters. Love letters Revelka wrote me. If they were made public, she'd be disgraced. Her husband would cast her aside, and I would be lucky to be allowed to die in a duel.
Thanks, Quasi. I appreciate that. I can get those letters back.
You'd do that? I don't know how to thank you. I know it's my own fault, but I'd have married her if I could. Balin's fighter Miaja has the letters. If you make sure she never shows them to anyone, I'll fight for Haremont again. But you need to find them quickly. Registrations close once the first bout starts.
I think it's because we got disconnected for a few seconds there, Quasi. They might come back when they see us back online. Oh yeah, we gotta go get the letters. I think they're down here. Leliana, if you'd be so kind. Leliana is our rogue in the group. Kallian's more of an assassin than a rogue. Buys those love letters. Got him. Let's go hand them over. Quasi's my technical expert. He's at home right now. I took a day of vacation from work, Quasi.
The proving's almost starting. I should leave if you haven't found anything.
How much are those letters worth to you?
You have them? If you can keep those letters from the public eye, I would gladly gift you with a finder's fee. Say, 10 sovereigns?
Persuade. Is that all Revelka's life is worth? I'd take 15.
I certainly can't argue with that logic. Here you are. Now pardon me, there's little time left to rejoin the proving. Thank you again, friend.
You're welcome. And thanks for the 15 sovereigns. Okay, now we need to take the book to the Shaper. Or, I noticed a shady character down there. Maybe he'd like to buy the book. That way, not only do we finish the quest, but we make a little profit. Hey,
This deal was all their making, Warden. Technically, I haven't done anything wrong. We have no business. Unless you want to make a few coins. Not that I'm suggesting anything, but you're holding the prize now.
You know what? I take the deal.
Sensible. I think you'll find that gold is a fine remedy for whatever outrage the Shaper might have imparted. Pleasure doing business with you.
Hey, I'm nothing if not sensible. Now, if you've been following Kallian's adventures... Oops. Reconnecting again. I'll hold off here for a few seconds while it reconnects. Okay, we're back online. The second time it's done that tonight, Quasi. Wonder why that is. If you've been following Kallian's
How long were
adventures...
you in that cloister, my dear woman?
Just over 2 years. Why do you ask?
And all the brothers and sisters there, they had taken vows?
Most of them, yes.
For 2 years, you had no contact with anyone but men and women who are promised to some uncaring god?
What are you getting at?
Didn't you desire companionship during those 2 years? 2 years! The very thought makes me weak.
My time in the cloister was a time of contemplation.
We got
I occupied
disconnected.
myself with thoughts of the Maker and other worthy pursuits. But like I said, most of the brothers and sisters had taken vows. Not all of them. Some were just affirmed, like me.
Aha! That is not so bad then.
Nothing happened, Zivran. It would not be right to engage in that behavior in a house devoted to the Maker.
Why? The Maker made us who we are. He made our urges. He gave us these parts. You think he made them for looks?
Quasi, we got disconnected again. It takes like 9 seconds for it to reconnect when that happens. So far, it's been reconnecting okay. Anyway, as I was saying, if you've been following her adventures, she's picked up a journal and a sealed letter concerning some monster that's afoot in Ferelden. Now, when she goes to talk to the father of the girl in the... where the... oh, what do they call them? The Brands live. There's a character in here that's got the third piece of the puzzle. You get that piece, and you know where to go. Don't go there, though, unless you're ready, because the guy is very powerful that you face. Wardell.
What are you looking at, stranger?
What kind of a monster throws this child out on the street?
Oh, I'm the monster, not the castless wretch that filled my daughter with his brat. I've got a family and a reputation to protect. I'm not letting one stupid girl drag us all down.
Persuade. If you don't take Zerlinda back, she's gonna die.
What? You think she'd die just to keep that thing? She knows what she has to do to come home. I never wanted her gone. Just the little cur. Can't she see she'd have a better life if she got rid of it?
He's a baby, not a cur, and she loves him. Could you pretend your child never existed?
I've been trying. It's not as easy as I thought.
Good.
Look, just tell her... We never meant to hurt her. It just seemed best that... Oh, just tell her to come home. Her mother and I are waiting for her.
Now, we're not ready to talk to Doom.
I can't take it!
This is that weirdo that I was talking about.
What? Get away! You'll change like the rest! Monsters hidden in all my friends!
What are you talking about?
They follow you. Once you are in the story, they possess your friends and follow. See? I found copies. All from the same pen, and older than the ones in song. Dormant my ass. Take them. I want out. I won't disappear chasing a lie.
New quest,
I won't.
Unbound. Codex. Here's the 3 letters that he's got, that Kallian has gotten now. Willem Madon. He can be found in Denram, in a back alley. Like I said, don't go to face him unless you don't feel you're ready. Or unless you one of these people that saves and reloads. You'll be doing that a lot with him. Alright, where do we want to go next? Don't need to go to the Shapered. There's a quest down here we take part in. Hey.
I knew I should have stuck to common nugs. I've gone and lost them too. I'll never find them the way they skitter.
Common nugs? I don't like those. They look dirty.
No way I'm going back to that supplier in Dust Town. Guess I'm shutting it down.
Are these things dangerous?
Gotta boil them before roasting, but otherwise no, safe as sand. Some people swear they make good pets. May as well leash a turnip, I say.
If I see any nugs, I'll send them your way.
Good on you, stranger. Only need one to turn this around.
There's one. Looks like he's gonna be able to turn it around. These things look like pig rabbits.
Go on, I'm out of the nug game. Got nothing to sell.
I've got a nug for you right here.
Saraka, I'm back in the game, such as it is. I don't have much besides gratitude, but find a bunch more of these and I'll toss you whatever I found.
Cool. I hear one. Where is it? There's one, but it's being roasted. Ah, there it is. There's one.
So, what is going to keep you from poisoning your target now that you have been allowed to accompany us, I wonder?
You are. You will be watching me ever so closely to make sure I attempt no such thing.
And why would I do such a thing? Sneaking into our good graces in order to make another attempt is what I would do were I you.
And here I was becoming rather fond of the idea of you watching me closely.
It would be a simple enough matter to poison the food in camp, or cut our throats while we sleep.
You seem rather charmed by the idea.
It would seem an appropriate result of sparing your life.
Ah, well, I'm sorry to disappoint you then. The next time I am spared, I will be sure to immediately turn upon my benefactors. Will that do?
Kallian doesn't really care for all this flirting that Zebrin does with her companion. Liliana and now Morrigan. Might have to have a word with him about that. Yeah, we'll collect some more silver, and then we'll go to Denram. We have some quests to finish up there. I don't think we're going to go after Willem Dome, though.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen. You're the best wrangler I've ever... You're the best wrangler I've ever... You're the best wrangler I've ever seen. But there's more out there. I trust Vala, my nug wrangling
I
friend.
couldn't find any. I think you're crazy. That's the last of them, I think. Don't see them, don't hear them. They don't exist.
So what is it exactly that the Sisters of the Chantry do for amusement?
Do they not have sisters in Antiva, Severin?
Naturally. Yet we are hesitant to speak to the sisters back home. They are Atia Negrano. How do you say it? Pure, not to be spoiled.
And you would spoil them just by speaking to them?
You really have no idea, do you?
I wasn't born in the Chantry, Severin. Sisters, we had many ways to pass the time. Work, for instance, and prayer.
No time for leisure at all?
I was not there for idle pursuits and pleasures, Severin. I was there to contemplate my relationship to the Maker.
And that's it? Sounds bloody boring.
What did you imagine your Antivan sisters did exactly?
Well, in Antiva, the Chantries make much of the wine, so I assumed they drank it?
I doubt that very much.
And there goes one childhood dream. To think I once longed to be a brother.
I don't understand where you see people's names. I look at the board and I don't see any names. Quasi. How you doing?
I've told you what I know. If you'll excuse me, I've had quite enough stress over this.
Happy going then?
Good. I mean, come back any time.
Thank you. Morgan's looking like the thing there. On to dinner room. Check the Chantry board.
As there
there's something.
is but one world, one life, one...
Who are you?
Strange that matters can be so tumultuous and yet the day still be so bright. Oh, my pardon. Just thinking aloud. Are you here for the Chanter's board?
Who are you?
I am Sister Justine, curator of the reliquary of this chantry.
It's a
Tried
secret,
again. It is hard to live up to the example of Andraste.
Yeah, we should level up the board. What's a curator do?
The archivist tends the books, and I tend the sacred relics. I also search for more to add to our collection, which is more difficult than it sounds.
I found these scrolls in the Tevinter ruin.
Really? Oh, pardon my incredulity. I would like to examine them in any event.
Be careful with them. They seem ancient.
Let me see. The scrolls are old, no question, and the script. It's written in cipher. Early believers used them to keep their writings safe from the Tevinter Magus. These could be authentic. Please, let me examine it.
Here you go.
I need parchment, quill, and ink. What was the trick to the cipher again? I examined your scrolls. I know a few of the early Chantry ciphers, but I'm not fully familiar with this one. The bits I have made out. This may be an account of Maferath's final days, and perhaps more.
Maferath, as an Andraste's husband.
I know. It's remarkable. The same Maferath who betrayed our prophet and saw her burn alive in Minrath Rus. If we could get a real translation, well, it could be the find of our lifetime.
Could I get a copy of the translation?
When I finish decoding it, absolutely. But it will not be easy. It could take months. The ciphers were designed to be difficult for the Magisters to decrypt. Who knows what secrets we can uncover, what truths we can find. Here is all of the allowance I have for acquisitions. Take it and go. 1,000 blessings.
Yeah, she enjoys her work. Morgan, you need to do something about that skin condition. Got some money for me?
Take this. You've earned it.
Yes, I have. 7.5 gold for that. Let's head over to the tavern. Maybe there's something going on there. I think that last Mages Collective payment was for notifying all 3 of that wizard's apprentices that they're fired. Nothing with him.
Maker's blessings upon you, Warden.
Now, for some reason, he doesn't have an exclamation point above his head when he finishes a mission.
Yes.
So I checked him anyway.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Fresh from Orzammar.
Head back to camp for some reorganization. Now, this place here, this dirty back alley, that's where you find that Willem Madon, or whatever his name is, that the adventurers were talking about. Great evil. See if there's any presents that we want to hand out. Or store. Smuggled lyrium. Oh, we need to go to the Tower of Magi for that. Oh, there's a painting. Here you go, Stan.
Unexpected. Thank you.
He's maxed out now. 100. Warm. Morgan's maxed out. Liliana's maxed out, I think. And Wynn is not. But we have no presents for her right now. Alistair. Stone Warrior statuette.
Is that for me? Really? Wow.
Let's store a few gifts that we have no need for right now. And the Drake Scales. Colgrim's Horn. That and that. Let's store some of these runes too. We're not using them right now. Okay. Kallian wants to have a word with Zevran. She's a little irritated with him.
You wish to talk? Ah, good. I have a question for you. How well versed are you in poetry? Antivan poetry, specifically.
I know a good poem if I hear it.
Well, trust me then. You won't be hearing it now. It was recited to me, as I recall, by a rather wealthy target of mine. Let's see. The symphony I see in thee, it whispers songs to me. Songs of hot breath upon my neck. Songs of soft sighs by my head. Songs of nails upon my back. Songs of thee come to my bed.
Oh, dear.
Oh, I know. I couldn't believe that she thought this would actually convince me to spare her. I had sex with her anyway, but that goes without saying. She still had to die. The poem was amusing at the time, however, and thus I've always remembered it.
Why are you telling it to me?
Here I thought you might be chewed up by some naughty poetry. You simply look so unhappy. Such an unflattering expression for such a lovely face.
I appreciate the effort.
Do you? It's always pleasing to have one's efforts recognized. Good karma all around. Me, I tend to make the best of whatever situation I find myself in, stealing what moments I can. It's served me well most days. You might learn to do the same.
Thanks for the patronizing suggestion.
Or you could ignore my advice, considering where my brilliance has gotten me. Enough poetry, I think. The time has come for traveling and the murdering of villains and whatever else passes for adventuring these days.
Massive dexterity.
You call?
Care to answer some questions?
Can I respond in poetry? No? How's that?
Care to tell me about that last mission now?
Yes, I suppose it is time. You have been a good friend to me after all. There is no reason to be silent. There is a reason I accepted this mission in Ferelden, far away from home, and it had nothing to do with any thought that I might leave the Crows. Meeting you, after all, was quite an accident. My last mission before this one did not end well.
Is this a story or a confession?
I do not know. A little of both, perhaps. You must realize that until that day I was cocky and arrogant. I was the best crow in Antiva, I believed, and I bragged of my conquests often, both as an assassin and lover.
You're more cocky and arrogant.
Indeed. I was often told I was insufferable, right before I ended up in bed with someone. Such is how it was. One of the Crow Masters grew tired of my boasting. My bid for an incredibly difficult mark was accepted, much to my surprise. A wealthy merchant with many guards and completely silent. Taliesin agreed to be part of my team, as well as an elven lass named Rina. She was a marvel. Tough, smooth, wicked. Eyes that gleamed like justice. Everything I thought I desired.
And you fell in love.
Rina was special. I had closed off my heart, I thought. But she touched something within me. It frightened me. When Taliesin revealed to me that Rina had accepted a bribe from the merchant, told him of our plan, I readily agreed that she needed to pay the price and allowed Taliesin to kill her. Rina begged me not to. On her knees, with tears in her eyes, she told me that she loved me and had not betrayed us. I laughed in her face and said that even if it were true, I didn't care.
But that wasn't true, was it?
I convinced myself it was. Taliesin cut her throat, and I watched her bleed as she stared up at me. I spat on her for betraying the Crows. When Taliesin and I finally assassinated the merchant, we found the true source of his information. Rina had not betrayed us, after all.
I'm so sorry.
I wanted to tell the Crows what we had done, our mistake. Taliesin convinced me not to. He said it would be a foolish waste. So we reported that Rina had died in the attempt. We needn't have bothered. The Crows knew what we had done. The master who disliked me told me so to my face. He said the Crows knew, and they didn't care. And one day, my turn would come.
Why would he do that?
To rub it in my face, perhaps. That I was nothing. That she was nothing. You once asked why I wanted to leave the Crows. In truth, what I wanted was to die. What better way than to throw myself at one of the fabled Grey Wardens? And then, this happened. And here I am.
Do you still want to die?
No. What I want is to begin again. Whatever it is I sought by leaving Antiva, I think I have found it. I owe you a great deal.
You owe me nothing.
Let us return to your mission, shall we? Suddenly, I do not feel like standing about.
Well, let's head to the tower.
Going.
She's got some things to mull over. And while we head to the tower, I'm going to get a cup of coffee. Let's see, we'll take him,
yes,
him,
yes,
and her.
Indeed.
Be right back. And I'm back. See, we've arrived safely. I figured they could hold out for a little while without Kallian if it was a battle that we ran into. There's a fellow up here that she needs to talk to.
So I'm wondering something. What exactly does a woman see in a man like Zevran?
Oh, he's handsome enough for some. Why'd you ask?
No reason. It's just... Doesn't he seem to be a bit too much? The hair, the clothing...
I don't understand. A bit too much what? Do you have a problem with him?
Beyond the fact that he's an assassin who's tried to kill us more than once? No, not really. Do women go for that sort of thing?
Where I come from, they do. Oh, yes.
Huh. Really? I see.
You need to be a bad boy, Alistair. You want to get the girls. Can't be goody two-shoes. He's up on the second floor, I think. Hello, Dort.
I wish I could have gone with them.
I have no idea what you're talking about. That's one that the girls have been doing and eyeing over. Because he's going to be in Dragon Age Inquisition. He was a better character in Dragon Age 2. And I think he'll be interesting for the new game. At least he's got a history. He's been in all 3 games. Oop, one more room. You can see his symbol up on the radar there. And we went too far, actually. There he is. Godwin.
They say you were the one who helped the Circle. I'd kiss your feet if I didn't think you'd kill me. I'm Godwin, Mage of the Circle.
Your name is Godwin. I met a dwarf who mentioned you.
Rogek? Well, he's a personal friend, and sometimes we, correspond. Did he, have anything for me?
Mute button on the mic. Yeah. Why do you ask, Quasi? Lyrium. But I bought it, so you're dealing with me now.
Yes, yes. I'll take it off your hands right now. What about 50 sovereigns? That's a good price, no?
Persuade. It wasn't easy getting here. 75.
Look, I have 65 sovereigns and this dagger I stumbled upon in the tower. Will that do?
Very nice. Here's your lyrium. Now, if you say not good enough, let me know when you're serious. He'll disappear. He'll get angry and leave.
Done and done. You have your gold, and I have my lyrium. Everyone's happy. Out of curiosity, do you know why this lyrium took so long to get here?
There's trouble in Orzammar. They're keeping people out.
Dwarves and their politics. Always causing trouble. How is the situation now?
I think the unrest will continue for some time.
Ah, I see. Well, I just wanted to know if I should expect another late delivery.
Why do you need all this lyrium?
Well, mages need lyrium for spells and things. Nothing you'd know about.
Persuade. But I'm curious, and I saved you.
I suppose you did at that. Well, yes, but you see, the Templars use lyrium too. They cannot manipulate natural energies like mages can, but they need to be able to fight us. The big problem with lyrium is that it has diminishing returns, and the Templars become dependent on it.
You're taking advantage of the Templars,
Oops.
encouraging them, and for money, you despicable profiteering crook!
If it wasn't me and Rogek, someone else would do it.
You must make a lot of money off of this.
Hardly. I get by.
Persuade. Share some of that wealth, or people might find out.
You're blackmailing me?
Pretty
Fine,
smart.
take this.
For a
That's all
sham.
I have on me at the moment. Now just leave me alone, please.
You're very kind, Godwin.
This just isn't my day.
Making a nice profit off of this drug deal.
Oh, right.
Oh, bunch of leveling just went up. I'll take care of that when we get downstairs. All right. Is that right?
Bellissimo.
Bellissimo. what does that mean, I wonder? 2 in dexterity, 1 in cunning, and duelist. It's his second specialization. Combat tactics. I like giving rogues 2 of these. They don't really need 4. Talents. This is a good one. Lacerate. Whenever a backstab deals enough damage. But let's see what else he's got. He needs a cunning of 22 to get the last stealth ability. Oh, duelist. We're gonna go with. Oh, I should probably finish assassin first. And he also needs some combat movement. You know what? I'm gonna work on combat movement first for him. Because if he can't get a backstab, lacerate's no good. And it's a, what do they call it? Let me do this first. Let's get his strength up and 41. We're trying to get as close as possible to 42 so he can wear the heaviest armor if he wants to. And I'll make him a champion. I like champion because it helps everybody to hit better. And might even help their defense, I think. Yeah, it does. If you get high enough. Alright, champion. Wait, what was that? Yeah, the champion ability does that. But for now, we're going to finish out his Templar abilities. Templar is one of the best characters in the game because they're so effective against mages who can be very dangerous. Mental Fortress. The word I was trying to think of was passive. He doesn't have to activate anything or use up stamina to utilize this. That's another reason to like it. And Leliana. See, cunning, put 1. Or let's get up the dexterity as high as possible. And we'll make her, well, we'll make her a ranger. She's gonna focus on bow, and so having an animal to help her fight would be a good thing. And combat tactics. Let's see. See, as a ranger, she can call forth wolves, bears, giant spiders, that sort of thing. Right now, though, we're working on her bow skills. We want to get her up to Master Archer so that she can be more effective in her bow abilities. And give her a bow. Anytime you do a lot of work on things like that, you should save it, because if the game crashes, you gotta do it all over again.
So tell me of this vision of yours, Leliana.
I'm not certain I wish to discuss my vision with you. You'll make fun of me.
No. Why would I ever do such a thing?
See? There you go. No, I am not speaking to you of it.
Yes. I suppose the Maker would not want you to spread his words. Very well, I'll accept your reproach.
Why do you even wish to know?
Why, to make fun of you, of course.
You are utterly impossible.
On the contrary, I am often told how very easy I am, my dear.
He is pretty easy. And to camp. See if we can get a better bow for Leliana. Might have her act as an archer all the time now, instead of using her blades. Probably hold off on that until she has defense. Marjolin's bow, where is that? Sorrows of Arlethon are a very good bow. Longbow. I think I'll give that to her. There we go. Phoenix. Oh, that's a longbow. But it's white wood. Doesn't do as much damage. Give that one to Zevran. This one's Dragonthorn. No, it's a short bow, but it's higher quality. We'll let him keep that.
Oh, right.
And we'll store these bows. And that axe. see. Him?
Yes.
Him?
Yes.
And her.
Indeed.
Let's see. Where's the mark? Oops. Oh, him again.
Huh. What was that soup you made for supper last night?
Oh, that's a traditional Ferelden lamb and pea stew. Do you like it?
Oh, so it was lamb then. It had a certain texture I don't normally associate with lamb.
They didn't make lamb and pea stew for you in Lothering?
We ate simply there. Whole grains made into biscuits or bread, and vegetables from the garden, cooked lightly. No heavy stews.
Ah, so the last lamb you had was probably cooked Orlesian style. Food shouldn't be frilly and pretentious like that. Now, here in Ferelden, we do things right. We take our ingredients, throw them in the largest pot we can find, and cook them for as long as possible until everything is a uniform grey color. As soon as it looks completely bland and unappetizing, that's when I know it's done.
You're having me on.
Ha! You need to eat in more Ferelden inns.
Why don't you guys go back to camp?
Blood and damnation.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and... She wants to do this proving.
The proving will begin shortly. I'm sure you can find a place in the stands. Or were you here to take part in the fight?
I'd like to fight as Lord Harriman's champion.
Well, that's a surprise. Never thought the Grey Wardens would take an interest in our king. Let me just put you into the schedule here. Now, is there a particular name you wish listed?
You may call me Kallian.
I'll just call you Grey Warden, since those elven names are such a mouthful. We actually have an opening in the first round. Are you ready to start?
I have a few things I want to do first.
Come back soon. You'll be fighting the bout as soon as both fighters are ready.
Alright. Heya.
Watch for Piotr Naidukin. He's won the squad combat 4 years running. He has 11 decapitations so far. He needs just 3 more for the one-season record.
I thought they didn't allow death in the provings. I guess you watched a lot of provings then.
Front row seats at every grand proving since my father took me on his shoulders. Name's Varric. I got a controlling interest in a mine off the old Roostin Tig. But my backers know not to hand me a pick any day there's blood on the stone, if you know what I mean.
So, do you know anything about the fighters?
Do I know anything? Let me tell you, Selraka. If Varric doesn't know it, it didn't happen in this ring. You want anyone in particular?
Tell me about Selwyn.
That half-wit? Picked up a sword at 12 and beat his own moron of a father. Since then, every woman in the warrior caste swoons for him.
I was wondering about Miaja and Lukejan.
They have a nice act going. Miaja runs up front with that big hammer, and everyone's heard it's got lyrium vein through it. Then Lukejan goes all quiet-like and dirks you in the back.
Really? What do you know about the Silent Sisters?
They always get a good response from the crowd. People love the whole martyr cut out your own tongue to please the ancient paragon thing. And they can back it up. Mean fighters, the lot of them. No difference one to the next, though. They dress alike, look alike. Gets a little dull eventually.
I was hoping you've seen Wojciech Ivo in action.
Now there's a showman. Never does the same thing twice. They say he commissions a new weapon after every proving. I've seen him take out staves with daggers, axes with shields, and mace shield plate combos with double axes. People bet on how he wins, not if.
And Pyot and Idukin?
Ooh, Piotin's a monster. He's like a rock slide, a force of nature. Blink and bam, you're dead. And if he's fighting with his team, you'd better watch out. Last time they fought, the entire front row got showered in blood.
Actually, I should get going.
You should stay and watch the show. There'll be serious blood on the stone tonight.
I'm sure there will. That's the comments. Let's go talk to some of the fighters.
Never understood why everyone thinks the Grey Wardens are so great. Prince Balin will be happy to hear I've flattened you into the dirt.
Keep flapping your tongue and I'll cut it off for you. You'd be like one of the Silent Sisters.
Watch yourself if you want to make it to the ring.
I'll do that.
You looking at something?
Not really. How you doing?
You must be the Grey Warden. Luke John said one of you signed up.
They said the Warden's here to fight for Harriman.
I guess we'll have to show what kind of tricks we learn in Orzammar.
You two fight together?
We were born together. We fight together. We'll die together.
The ancestors gave us one soul, but two bodies. Everything we do together.
Everything? You don't mean even, you know.
That's a little personal, don't you think?
Unless you want to find out.
No. Do you know anything about the other fighters?
We know plenty.
But we don't like to share. Watch out for Darvionic, though. They say he killed his brother.
But the ancestors favored him in the ring, so he never saw punishment.
So you're the Grey Warden Lord Harriman brought in to replace his missing fighters.
That's me. What? That's stupid. I'm fighting for Harriman because I think he's the rightful king.
The Idukins have held the throne for 9 generations. The Assembly should have turned to every last member of our line before handing Orzammar over to some lesser family. Just watch. The ancestors will prove me right in the ring.
Well, I don't know about that. Dwarven law doesn't say that it's a hereditary title. Who's this goon?
Didn't I say I need to concentrate? There's plenty of time to congratulate me after the fight.
I'm told I'll be fighting you in round 1.
So you're the Grey Warden? It's an honor. Really, a privilege. You hear so much about the Wardens. They say on the surface, they're the only ones who fight Darkspawn, and everyone hails them as heroes, and... are you taking recruits?
Sure, come with me. We'll make you a warden.
I'll talk with my captain about joining up after the proving's done. May the ancestors smile on you, and me, and the Grey Wardens.
Reconnecting, 9 seconds. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2, 1. And we're reconnected. Welcome back to that place for walkthroughs. We got disconnected again for 9 seconds. And now we're back. This is Kallian, the city elf. And she's getting ready to enter the provings that the dwarves have.
Good, you're back. I was about to start looking for you. Are you ready to fight? Remember, once the fight begins, the roster is final. No new additions are accepted, and all withdrawals are marked as losses.
Quit stalling. I'm ready to taste blood.
Go down to the ring then. I'll be right there. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. First up is Suwern of the Warrior Caste. Many of you remember when Suwern made history as a lad of 12 by defeating his own father in this very ring. Today, he fights as a champion for Prince Balin. Opposing him, in Lord Heramont's name, is a member of the famed Grey Wardens.
In the name of House Idukan and our future King Balin.
Hey Quasi, are you guys getting the feed yet? I'm holding off here, make sure you can see what's going on. We're just about ready to start the provings. Okay, you guys seeing it now, I presume, right? Okay. Well, let's begin then. For the glory of Lord Heramont.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
A little dirt in the face. That was really hard.
The winner is the Grey Warden! That was an exciting start, Warden. Suwern is rarely trounced, and so thoroughly. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Okay, we had a disconnect problem again. Holding off for a while till I see that you guys are getting the feed. Yeah, oh wow, indeed. Should be loading the video again. I wonder what the problem is, Quasi. Okay, you guys are seeing it again, I assume. Who's my next opponent?
Next, you're up against Miaja and Lukjan. As twins, they've always been allowed to fight as a single person. They're warrior caste, but their mother was a smith, so watch out for Miaja's hammer. And don't forget Lukjan. Most fighters do, and end up with a knife in their spine. Are you ready to begin?
Sure, just point me to the ring.
All right then, I'll see you out there. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. This round,
I agree.
Heramont's champion takes on the notorious duo, the warrior caste twin terrors, now fighting for Prince Balin, Miaja and Lukjan.
May the stone honor
When you fall.
Sure, and may the dirt taste good when I feed it to you.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Let's start with him. And give her a little boot in the britches. Yeah. Do a little happy
The
dance.
winner is the Grey Warden! Well, that was an exciting bout. 2-on-1, and you took them both easily. Are you ready for your next opponent?
I tear out his spine. Who is he, by the way?
Well, this bout should be quick and dirty. You'll be fighting Hanashan, one of the legendary Silent Sisters. She's a ferocious fighter, and dedicated enough to cut out her own tongue. Are you ready
That's
to begin?
gross. Just point me to the ring.
All right, then. I'll see you out there. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. Heramont's champion cleared the stone, but can she hold out against the Paragon's own favorites, the Silent Sisters? We'll find out as the Warden faces Lady Hanashan, who proves her worth to Paragon Ashtith the Grey by cutting out her own tongue.
That's just wrong.
And to our Prince Balin by fighting in his name.
Good luck to you. You're gonna need it.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight! The winner is the Grey Warden!
That's me.
Heramont will be pleased, Warden. The Silent Sister support was a great boost for Balin. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Who is my next opponent?
This should be a good match. You'll battle Wojek Ivo, master of all weapons, prisoner of none. He makes it a point never to use the same technique twice. Are you ready to begin?
Sure.
All right then, I'll see you out there.
Should be fun.
This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. This round is paired combat. Just as Kiatchet fought as King Bloodlik II defending our empire, so have dwarves always fought alongside a second. Master of all weapons, prisoner of none, Wojek Ivo has never won the same way twice. What will he do today, lords and ladies? And will it win the day for Prince Balin? Grey Warden, choose your second, for you face Wojek Ivo and Valans.
I don't need a second for these clowns.
Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight!
Stub your toe.
Let's wipe them out quickly.
How about a boot to the britches?
The winner is the Grey Warden! Wojek Ivo is one of the best this arena has seen, Warden. Heramont picked wisely. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Welcome to that place for walkthroughs. This is Kallian, the city of Dragon Age Origins. If she dies, the adventure ends. There are no reloads. It is played at normal. Yeah, who is my next opponent?
This is the championship round. A full squad-on-squad combat. Piotr Naidukan leads the same team he's taken to victory in over a dozen Deep Roads expeditions. Are you ready to face the final test?
Ready to win the title.
May the ancestors choose wisely. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. Only 2 warriors remain. Fighting for his royal cousin Balin, Piotr Naidukan has led his team to triumph over every unit so far. Challenging him on behalf of Lord Heramont, the Grey Warden has risen from nothing to stand at the competition's summit. Each will lead a full unit of 4 soldiers to see once and for all whom the ancestors favor.
You fight well, but your judgment is questionable. The throne will never leave House Idukan.
Yeah. Shut up and fight.
Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight!
Let's see. He's a bowman.
Wipe them out quickly.
Wait till they put their weapons away. That's it. Put them away. There's no danger here. No problem. How you doing? You guys chasing me? You're not gonna hurt me, are you? Too bad for you. You got that right. Okay, now this fella's got no shield. We'll probably take him out next. A little flurry. Ouch! Hey, watch that axe. Okay. Now we'll take out his henchman. Wait till it comes online. There we go. A little dirt to the face. Like I was saying, a little dirt to the face. And now some poison. A little death wish. Kick him in the gonad. Make him easier to hit. And get him up off balance. Now we'll get him with Mark of Death. Yes.
The winner is the Grey Warden.
That's her.
Congratulations! You defeated the man Prince Trian himself once called the Horns of my army. Do you deny this Grey Warden has earned the championship? Then it is my honor to declare this Grey Warden champion of the Proving, who has shown that the ancestors favor Lord Heremont.
Are we done then? Because I could use a drink.
Spoken like a true warrior!
That was fun. Let's see. Wonder what that door is. How you doing?
Fine to see you here, Warden. A number of people have told me they hope to see you in the Provings. It's a rare opportunity to fight against someone so exotically trained. In fact, a few were hoping you'd take part in some informal action.
Informal? You mean illegal?
Assembly restricted, not illegal. All that ritual lets nobles rationalize it's not a blood sport. They don't like commoners using the arena for petty squabbles. Some of us prefer an honest spectacle. And sometimes someone needs a good beating, and all that talking gets in the way.
I'm game. What do you have in mind?
Say the word and I'll line up a team from one of the younger houses. They don't often get a chance to test themselves in the Provings. They're a hungry bunch who employ unusual tactics. Understand that there's no concern for fairness here. Your battles will be hard won.
Set me up.
We've got some young fighters ready to go. This will be difficult, I assure you.
Okay. Blood Mage. Ew.
Which
She
one
doesn't
first?
like